All right, fire away, jump in.
Okay, I think it was 5 or 6 open houses last week, and nothing materialized until yesterday. Yesterday, I've got a Canadian buyer that I'm meeting in 3 hours to show a house to, 400,000.
Nice.
And the superintendent of Scottsdale Schools wants to sell and wants to buy. I'm still having trouble with an IC. I mean, it's like they got to run. It's like, I think maybe the police are after them or something. They got to get out of the open house. I managed to get, well, what do you want? What do you want? I mean, I can search for you, but I got to have, but I got, specifics there. I got an email address and I got a phone number, and that's where I am with that. She hasn't opened the email yet. I sent a bomb email also. So, but, 5, 6 weeks ago, the Homeland Security buyer from Virginia reconnected with me. I've been wondering about that one for, a month. Reconnected. So that's going to be a solid sale for $500,000 probably in April.
Great job, Dan. Good for you. Got a victory they want to share? Or
Yeah.
They learned?
I've got a victory, I think. This was from the letters that we talked about 2 weeks ago, where we were sending out I sent out letters to expireds with a $100 bill and my spiel in it. Had a guy call me Saturday morning. He said he had the $100 bill buying breakfast, so he thought of me. And we talked a while, and he was hesitant for a minute, and then all of a sudden, I turned him somehow, basically by just our guarantees and the confidence I showed that I would get his house sold. So he's out of the country, but I've kind of emailed back and forth a little bit, and I've ran into some buyers at one of my open houses this weekend that may be a fit for his house. So even though he's out of the country, he sent me his alarm code, where he is and what's going on, to show these people his house on Thursday. And he's starting to use language like my prior agent, asking questions about houses that went pending, that kind of stuff. So I think I'm in good with him, and that's a $1.4 million listing that I think I'll have next week or the following week.
If it is, it just needs to be shredded then.
Yay, Joe, for taking action. That same
But I'll put it up.
Great.
Also ran 2 open houses at the listing that I got a few weeks ago. First weekend that we've been open with sunshine, and just had a bunch of people through, but picked up actually 3 buyers in that range, 1.1 to 1.4 range, who were just really easy to talk to, really open, gave me everything. They've been responding to texts and emails, since after the open houses, and actually showed one of them another house last night. But they're engaged and ready to go, and they're just an easy people to work with, and a good setup. So just do open houses and just use the word, use the scripts that Jonathan taught us, and be different. They all like the stress balls. They all like, hey, welcome home. Well, you want to buy it? You want to do this? They all laugh, and it kind of disarms people. And you're not a geeky realtor begging for their email address. And I just say, hey, I'm not going to bug you, but let me show you what we got. If we've got something new coming up, and then they figure out I'm kind of tied in and I know what's going on, and it's kind of an easy transition from there.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Nice job. Awesome. Anybody else got anything they want to share? A victory they had, a lesson they learned?
Well, I had an open house yesterday, and I had like 15 or more parties, and I was losing track of people, and because I am still new at that, I didn't know, do I tell them what I can offer them right there, or do I wait for them afterward? I mean, because I guess I didn't know how to handle it. I mean, this wasn't a house that was like, maybe it was below my, I am starting to realize that what is my price point to offer all these benefits of your program, because if the listing is too low of a listing, then I can't offer them all this money, because then I won't make any for myself. So that makes no sense, right? So yeah, so that's where I am like, well, too many people at the same time. I couldn't talk to everyone simultaneously. So I mean, that's where it kind of got me, you know.
Awesome. So if